Hi, Cupcakes. Lisa here, and I'm filming back to back today my 78 days videos, and I'm still in my lovely hotel room, the completely charming and totally personalized Hampton Inn Suites. And actually, it's really funny to be filming in a hotel room when I'm talking about the Ten of Cups, which is so much the card of coming home, right? Before I talk about the deck that I've chosen for this card, which is the collaboration deck 78, 78 Tarot, the Tarot of the Water, which, I mean, in many ways, the perfect deck to talk about the Ten of Cups, the culmination of the suit of water, the pips of water. Before I turn to that deck, I want to talk a little bit in a little detail about Pixie's imagery, because I think it's really important to the overall meaning of this card and its place in the 78 as a whole. The way Waite talks about it, he says, a couple, evidently a husband and wife, are coming to wonder in this prodigy, this rainbow that's appeared in the world. And let me just get the actual language. It is contemplated, this rainbow, in wonder and ecstasy by a man and woman below. His right arm is about her, his left is raised upward. She raises her right arm. The two children dancing near them have not observed the prodigy, but are happy after their own manner. There's a home scene beyond. So this is, for the Waite Smith, this is about contentment, repose of the entire heart. This is the card that completes this suit of the heart, of emotions. This is the card that shows us the full path of the suit of cups, a path toward recognition of the ways in which we are at home in this world, recognition of the goodness of this world. And it's not insignificant that this scene is blessed with a rainbow. The rainbow in the book of Genesis is the sign that God offers to Noah of his covenant with Noah, in which he says, I'm not gonna, you are going to be fruitful and multiply, he says. God says, I'm not going to destroy you again, I promise. I flooded out the world, but I've spared you and your children, and now go forth, and the world is yours. It's a beautiful story, and the covenant, the sign of the covenant, and also this sense that we do have this holy promise that this world is holy, WHOLLY, is wholly ours. That sense of that promise is so powerful, right? Now there is a little glimmer of things not being so peachy, creamy, dreamy, wonderful in Genesis, because God also says, be fruitful and multiply, and everything in the world is yours. So just, you can eat everything. I mean, don't eat animals live, okay? Be good, but you can eat everything. Just eat all the animals, they're all there for you. Eat all the fruit, it's all there for you. Eat all the plants, it's all there for you. So one of the dark parts of this covenant is the way it puts man in supreme possession of the world. That shadowy sense of this ecstasy is something we should keep in mind, the ways in which when we feel fully at home, we might want to think about what it takes in our minds for something to be a home, and whether that sense of hominess comes at a cost for other beings, if that makes sense. But that's the little shadow, right? And in general, the Ten of Cups is this place of coming home, of the heart. I love that that phrasing of Arthur Waite's, the heart finding its complete repose is just like, humph, this is the place where we can rest. Our journey has reached its refuge, its sanctuary, its stopping point until, of course, you know, the next cycle, right? Because everything in the tarot comes back around in the divine shuffle that is our life. So let's take a look at the imagery that we see in the collaboration deck, the Tarot of Water. Put my glasses here so I can see too. So, you know, this deck is really, I mean, the variations are quite profound. There's a lot of mermaids in the cups, right? This theme of what it means, of the way in which water provides an above and below, which echoes, so much echoes the as above, so below of the tarot as a whole, of the world of magic, the world of manifestation, the world of union of opposites that the tarot brings forth to us. I love this Nine of Cups, the way in which the world of wish and dream is represented by a poisonous jellyfish, which nonetheless she holds. So, you know, instead of cups that hold nourishments, this figure holds has a jellyfish. The cups are jellyfishes, but there is no poison because this is the world of wish. And here we have the 10. I'll come back to that in a second. The thing about the water, again, is, you know, it is the place of mirrors and reflections. It is the place, the below that represents the above. It is the place where light enters the darkness. It is the place where the darkness bends the light. And so this 10 of Cups, you know, it shows a happy family, but it's this serpenty dragon family. Actually, these look an awful lot to me like the Nagas in Buddhist lore, the dragon, serpent, fish figures that protect the Dharma and keep it whole. And what I love about this image is two things. One, again, the way it reminds us that, you know, whatever we think of as our home and our dominion, there are other places and other elements at play here. So, you know, this card shows us the hidden world of the deep, and shows us, you know, gives us a sense of our world up above through the filtering of the light. It helps us see the ways in which the definition of home is something that is quite particular to me and my perspective, but that it should be permeable and open to other realms and other domains. And I love the artist's, Anastasia Smith's description here, which kind of carries some of that sense as well. So she says, a loving family scene is shown with two beautiful leafy sea dragons entwined above their young still to be born. Behind them lies their home, a wreck to some, but to them a safe haven in the stormy seas of life, which protects them from outside dangers. Their habitat is teeming with life, showing us that their home is as bountiful as their lives. The light from the sun above streams down into the scene, blessing it with divine light. So, you know, sort of echo of the rainbow, of the covenant of the rainbow. But I love that idea that, you know, the scene is teeming with life. It's also it also includes wreckage, and wreckage that comes from above, you know. Again, this reminder that what we define as home includes realms that are not part of our immediate circle, that we should be open and recognize that our home doesn't mean that we have dominion over all creation. You know, no matter what God told Noah, other beings got rights to live too, right? Our home, though, completely the safe haven of our heart, that complete repose of the heart, this card is representing it. And it is also having that reminder that there are others out there. There are other worlds and other stories and other pasts. So this, our home, might be the wreck of those who've come before. That doesn't preclude us finding peace and safety here, but it does remind us that safety, not everyone has safety, right? What ended up happening to those guys in that ship, right? So being grateful, I guess, in the end, being grateful for the peace, happiness, and perfection that we've found. And that, I think, is also where the cups take us. It takes us, the cups show us a path toward the fullness, the recognition of the fullness of the heart and the abundance of this life, and reminds us that when we feel that welling up of joy, and we should cherish it, we should, feel the cheer permeate our very bones. But when we feel that welling up of joy, remembering that the most, what's the word I want? The most responsive way to meet that joy is to be grateful. And on that note, thank you guys, as always. I'm so happy to share this with you. And I'm hoping that your lives are filled with joy right now. Wishing you love, wishing you health, wishing you family and peace and community. Wishing you, above all, a very sweet present moment. Take care.